folks, this next comedian coming to the stage, this is a comedian who really knows how to tell a joke. Really does. Please welcome my good friend, Scharkie Schwartz. Hey!
Time for something a little different. I want to talk to you tonight about the history of condom use over the ages. It's a matter of some interest. Our story begins in the 11th century, where we have a historical reference from the Middle East of condom use. They were using the large intestine of a goat. And that's all, there's a gap there in the historical record until the 16th century. And apparently the large intestine of the goat worked quite well, because in the 16th century they continued to use the large intestine of a goat. However, some people were removing it from the goat first before they used it. It's a difficult thing to imagine. I know. I'm abbreviating this because it's a comedy show, but I had a TED Talk that went on for quite some time on this subject, and with demonstrations, and we had an actual goat. And you have no idea how difficult it is to find a goat in Los Angeles, California. The guy wanted to rent me. I said, okay, I don't want to buy it. I mean, could you rent it to me? He said, well, what do you need it for? I told him, and he said, fuck you. I'm not renting you my goat. You're going to damage it, you're going to return it in damaged condition. Anyway, this is an interesting subject, really. Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way. I can start to do some of my material. It's a nice old Jewish lady trying to buy a kosher chicken. And she looks at the chicken, she frowns, she picks up a wing, she sniffs, yeah, shakes her head, the other wing. She sniffs in the cavity, and she hands the chicken back to the butcher. The butcher says, "Madam, be fair. Could you pass that test?" I really like that joke. It's so naughty. You know, if a woman wants to reassign her gender, could you imagine a few years ago? No one would have understood what I meant by that. If she wants to be a man, okay, these are terms that everybody can understand. There's things she can do. There's hormones, and she can alter her appearance, but there's an operation that she has to get sooner or later, and it's called an addictomy. It's called an addictomy. That's what it's called. Yeah. Okay. There's another operation. It's called an irectomy. And what you do if you get an irectomy is there are these nerves in the backs of your eyeballs, and they connect to the anus. And if you get an irectomy, they sever these nerves. It keeps you from having a shitty outlook. It keeps you from having a, Yeah, anyway, you heard about the blind prostitute? You really have to hand it to her. So, guy's worried about his widowed mother. He's worried she's going to be lonely. So he spends $5,000 on a parrot that speaks 4 languages. Well, that's pretty funny right there. When I get to that point in the joke, I always think of the parrot speaking German. Schweinhund, give me a biscuit for a pound. But anyway, he spends $5,000. He gives the parrot to his mother. 2 weeks later, he calls her up. He says, "Ma, how do you like the parrot?" She says, "Oh, son, thank you so much. It was delicious." He says, "Ma, I spent $5,000 for that parrot. It could speak 4 languages." She says, "You should have said something." Okay, there's a little boy walking through the park. He's eating popcorn. He's dropping a little popcorn on the ground, and the pigeons are following him. He turns around, he sees the pigeons. He says, "Fuck off!" And there's a little old lady sitting in the park bench. She hears him and she says, "Little boy, you shouldn't talk that way to the pigeons. They just want some of your food. If you don't want to give them any, just say, 'Shoo, little pidgey, shoo, little pidgey,' and then they'll fuck off." All right. Two Jews are walking past a Roman Catholic church. And there's a sign outside. It says, "Convert to Catholicism today and receive $5,000. The guy looks at his friend and he says, "Okay." He says, "I like that. I'm going to do it. Wait here for me." So he goes into the church. Hour later, he comes out. His friend says, "Well," he says, "they prayed over me. They put holy water on me. They gave me this Bible. I'm a Catholic now." His friend says, "So where's the $5,000? He says, "What is it with you people?" It looks like my time's up. I had some really good stuff. I have to come back next week. I'll do it.
Oh, keep it going, Scharkie Schwartz! Mazel tov, buddy, mazel tov. Okay, so